had a pretty significant endorsement from the New Hampshire Union Leader. They chose Newt Gingrich, and the paper has played a significant role in Republican primaries throughout the years. One of the reasons being that they don't just endorse a candidate in the New Hampshire primary. They pick that person and then they spend, day in and day out hammering other candidates or promoting the candidate they've chosen on the front pages of their newspaper. So considering that the field in the race is still so unsettled, basically Mitt Romney has a ceiling of about 30% support both in national polls and in many of these early states, and New Hampshire is one of them. He's led consistently for months, but he also hasn't been able to push above the support level that he's already achieved. So with them picking Gingrich, they've sort of helped reset the New Hampshire primary and position Gingrich to potentially be the chief alternative to Romney in that state. Now, of course, we're still looking at 36 days out from the Iowa caucuses, and that's a really short amount of time, and we also have to remember that Iowa often sets the trajectory for many of these races. So what happens there is going to significantly affect what happens in New Hampshire, despite that newspaper endorsement. So New Hampshire's often been reluctant to pick the same candidate as Iowa has chosen in the past. They often like to be contrarian or find themselves choosing a candidate who has lost there or hasn't done as well there. So you're going to see a reset just coming out of there. And whether or not, if Romney wins in Iowa, for example, his lead in New Hampshire could end up not mattering. He could end up losing there. So with such a short amount of time until voters actually start going to the polls, we're still seeing an extremely unsettled situation.